Is evil really evil? Why does darkness and evil even exist? Is it possible to find joy in the things that we experience that are evil? Today is part 2 of a conversation that I started last time with a female ginkgo tree. We're answering the biggest questions in life. Who am I and why am I here? Last time, she told us about being a seed and starting in darkness. And today we're going to talk about what it means to be enlightened or wake up and how to deal with the darkness and evil that's all around us. Wednesday, 1:02 p.m. I have returned to the park and I'm again sitting under the beautiful ginkgo tree. After praying, she begins. Ah, yes, welcome, the growing of the seed. Shall we continue? Says the tree. Yes, please, I reply eagerly. Okay, so it is. All seeds start in darkness. Since you are here as a seed, you are in darkness. Seeds do not fear the darkness. They don't actually know they are in the dark. They simply grow. All seeds have all they need within to become what they are meant to be. The seed already has a pattern and imprint of its fully developed self. So it is with you. Seeds naturally seek for and grow toward the light. The light in your space is the sun, physically and spiritually. The Son of God is the light that brings forth your spiritual self. The sun is the star that brings forth your physical self. Humans are unique in that they let darkness stop their growth. They fear darkness. What they need to understand is that the light is on the other side of the darkness. Does the seed remain in darkness forever? Of course not. As it continues to move toward the light, it breaks through the ground and finds the light. Breaking through the ground is what humans today call enlightenment or waking up. It is when you become aware of all that surrounds you, all of the lies and the true darkness that keeps you programmed to live as you live, unaware, and yet still growing. Do not disparage this time of being in darkness, or those who are not yet awake. It serves a purpose, as all things do. You humans feel that you encounter darkness again once you are awake. You see much evil in the world around you. This is accurate, for evil surely does exist. However, it is not there to destroy, although as I understand, it does seem that way. Evil is there to help you choose. Without evil, how would you know that there was good? Before you came to this earth, all was light and love. Even the darkness that was present didn't seem dark, not like it does here. This physical space gives you an experience of polarity which was not truly possible before. But I digress. Once you are awake, your job is to help those who are still in darkness to find the light. Mimic the light. Learn how to be like the light. And that is what will serve others best. The light does not coerce. It does not fight. It does not even petition for itself. The light shines, 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 and shows the way with gentleness and charity. Emulate the light. Do not despair that this seems difficult at times. It is meant to be so. Helping others to find the light is the next stage of your growth as a seed. Now that you are awake, you are ready for the next step in your own progression. What does the seedling encounter? Winds and rains, being eaten by rabbits and dug up by squirrels, being trampled on by animals. All sorts of things are possible. Some seedlings are destroyed by these things and die. This is paralleled in humans as well. It is not about the age at which you die, but the stage of your progression. The age at which this happens can be at any time. If you survive the buffetings of the world, you move on to the next stage of your progression. Now you are established. You are secure in your footing. You have found your place, and you continue to grow. This stage is not reached by many humans these days. It has been and will be again. Feeling that I am in the stage of buffetings myself and sharing the light, I inquire, please tell me more about the stage of buffeting and of emulating the light. What are the buffetings and how do we navigate them? Ah, yes, says the ginkgo. Wise question. I feel that I am not the one to answer that for you. There is another who will add to that part of the story. May I continue? Yes, please, I say. Thank you. Eventually, you can reach maturity. Maturity takes a long time to reach. Men don't live long enough right now to reach that stage. It takes a long time. There are many lessons to be learned before one gets to that stage. The most important thing is to enjoy each stage. No matter your stage, no matter what you are enduring, find the joy. All that comes your way is an experience necessary for growth. Be grateful in your heart for it. Even the things that are painful are for your growth. But you must learn to see them as joyful and as good. Otherwise, you die inside. Your heart withers and shrivels and shirks and hides. Find the joy in your shoulder hurting and in your hip and leg issues. These are things that I have been struggling with for a very long time. So I asked the tree, how do I do that? She says, find someone else who can show the way by letting their light shine. All that you experience, others have too. Alive or dead, someone has. This is why it is so important to shine your light. It shows the way for others. What about turning to Jesus, I say? He knows exactly what everyone has and is and will experience. Yes, that is the most pure light, says the ginkgo. But I feel her become sad. Unfortunately, most fear that light. They reject it, they overthink it. The time of transitioning from darkness to awareness is a difficult step in your journey. It is at that time that many turn away from the light. Instead, they become obsessed with carnal things. They are so hungry to grow, but they attach themselves to the wrong things, to things that would stunt and injure and destroy. This is where many are lost. This is why it is so important to shine the light of Jesus once you find it. Many are looking, but they do not realize what they are looking for. Those who are looking will recognize it, though. Shine his light, share his truth, and that is the most important thing. Thank you for your time with me today. I quite enjoy our conversations. Thank you for listening and for asking. You are welcome. I quite enjoy this too, I say. It can be very difficult to deal with the things that we feel are darkness and evil in our lives. And most of the time, when I'm in the middle of them, that's when I have to work really hard to be grateful for them. It's much easier to be grateful once you've gone through something and you're on the other side and you've got that 20/20 hindsight. That's your perfect vision. But I will say that when I am in the middle of things that are difficult, if I spend a few minutes simply saying that I'm grateful for each of those things, I feel that my heart becomes lighter and I feel more at peace. We all have this inner guidance that guides us toward the light if we let it. The key is to take the time to be quiet and to listen, and then to make that choice to follow toward that light. And when we listen to that inner world, we can hear and we can feel, and that's the Holy Spirit that's calling and guiding us. It feels difficult and uncomfortable to move toward the light. That's part of the process. But if you just focus on the things that bring peace and joy to you, that's what you want to move toward. Move toward more and more good in your life in whatever way you can. And also let your light shine. Even a small, simple thing makes a big difference. And I know that when we seek for the good and when we seek for the light, we're going to find it. We will see it. And I know that when we follow Christ, we have more peace and happiness in our days. I pray that you may be blessed as you find your way toward more and more light. Thanks, as always, for being here with me today. I love sharing these stories with you. I would love to hear what you think about them. So drop your comments down below. See you next time.